What did the first smear frame ever look like? If you don't know, a smear frame is a technique used by animators to highlight and exaggerate fast motion in order to keep the movements clearly readable. They usually only appear for one frame, or a fraction of a second, but they're super fun to just pause on and admire. How do I look? There's instances of smear frames in almost every cartoon made today. The Simpsons is famous for them. My Flipnotes have them. Even Family Guy has a few. In modern 3D movies, we're starting to see more and more 2D-inspired smears as well. Thank you, Spider-Verse.
You're welcome.
And hell, even stop motion's got them too, why not? But okay, we got it. But when was the first smear frame? What did it look like? This here is probably what many people would consider to be the first appearance of a smear frame. But it's not. This is from an old Warner Brothers cartoon called The Dover Boys at Pimento University, and it was released in 1942. This cartoon is credited for having the first major use of smear frames because it was very liberal with them, and it was very popular. But I already knew that Wikipedia was wrong on this one, because check this out! 1941, from Porky's Pooch. Oh, 1936, Popeye. Look at that smear. Oh, 1933, another one? 10 years before the supposed first occurrence of smear frames, we got a pretty one here from Battling Bosco in 1932. And that's the earliest example I could find anyone talking about online. So, I took it upon myself to scrutinize a bunch of even older cartoons, frame by frame. I found an old Felix the Cat short from all the way back in 1923, over 100 years ago, called Felix Gets Broadcasted. And it has this fun little smear. But 3 years before that, we have Mutt and Jeff in Fishing from 1920, with some real early smears. But they even had themselves beat 1 year prior with this smear in Mutt and Jeff Playing with Fire in 1919. And I thought this one had to be the first, because there was already almost no smearing in animation in the 1920s, let alone the 1910s. But then I found this little gem called Gertie the Dinosaur from way back in 1914. Basically prehistoric in the animation world. This tune was made for part of a vaudeville circus act of all things, and it's the first animated film to ever feature a dinosaur. And you can spot this super rare ancient smear frame when she picks up this rock. So that must be the oldest one. Not, cause then I found an even older smear. Yes, I do. This is called How a Mosquito Operates, and it's from 1912. It's an earlier piece from Winsor McCay, the creator of Gertie the Dinosaur. And this is one of the oldest works of animation. Yet it's still considered way ahead of its time due to its high technical complexity. And it also contains the oldest examples of animation smearing here, and here.